How I survived my first negative event was this. I got far away from where the trauma happened. Matter of fact, I got on a train, took a ride with a friend of mine, and we met at a job agency. And the job agency didn't have a lot of work going out. So, show you how God works. We rode that train, and he led me to go to this place called the Urban Ministry. And he said, "Man, I'm hungry. Why don't we go get something to eat?" Well, the Urban Ministry is a big soup kitchen. So we ended up riding that train, and before you know it, we were downtown, the area where a lot of homelessness uh, is, and it was a lot because I was already depressed because I wanted to make my own money. Then when that got cut off, God was showing me another way, go another route, and get away from what I had been doing. So we went there and got something to eat. And from there on, I kept my ears open and I was being aware of my surroundings. And he made it plain to me that I could go this way, see what they had to offer, read on these bulletin boards, and the bulletin boards would show you job offering, listing, how to help you get your social security, ID. When you become homeless, you end up losing a lot of things. So the way I cope with that negative event was I just went a different route. It was pretty much that I was walking on blind faith. Faith. Uh, I had that hope in me that things would get better. So I used those tools to help navigate me to the next step. Then I called this number. Um, I think it was 211, and they asked me to explain my situation, and I told them I was sleeping outside. Well, I found ways, but that right there is enough trauma. But something within me said that I would rather make it out here on my own to change. So, see, that's how I dealt with the negative. I had enough pride, I guess, in myself to suffer to do better. So I took myself through that. And it was a downtime process. It was a heartbreaking process, but I knew I was strong enough. Something inside of me made me strong enough to say, won't you just leave everything behind? Go through this so that you would not have to be getting high, uh, spinning my wheels backwards in the mud, not making any progress. So I took that route and it worked. I say this is my second apartment that I've been in. My last apartment we lived in there. The contract was for a year. We did that without any uh, payments, anything of that nature. But like I say, I know that was God that kept me on that track, got me a nice, decent job. Uh, it was better than working at a temp agency. So I went from point A to point B, you know, point C to level up from the bottom, so-called bottom. But like I say, how many are willing to go through this process? You know, I use the sick and tired of being sick and tired mentality. I knew that, you know, somebody was out there walking with no shoes on their feet. It's one thing about me. I do like to keep some clean feet, some clean shoes. I don't care if I was walking around homeless, I didn't look like it. No sense of doing bad and looking bad, too. It's called integrity. So, long story short, it was God who kept me all the way, and I know that was Him because I would get compliments on how well I was dressed. Homeless. That's something that you learn the ways. But I tell you, nothing like it. I'll never forget that experience. Uh, it takes your breath away.